सो दिस इज़ वेयर वी स्टॉप्ड लास्ट टाइम. ओके, फिर अभी यहाँ से शुरू कर देंगे. टॉकिंग अबाउट लैंग्वेज, मतलब लैंग्वेज के बारे में, सॉरी, थिंकिंग अबाउट लैंग्वेज, लैंग्वेज के बारे में सोचना है. लुक एट द फॉलोइंग सेंटेंस फ्रॉम द स्टोरी. स्टोरी से एक सेंटेंस है, यहाँ पे लिखा है. क्या है लिखा, क्या लिखा है? Suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. Okay. अचानक बारिश हो गया, बहुत बड़ा हो गया, और उसके साथ हेल स्टोन्स भी गिरा था. हेल स्टोन्स मतलब स्मॉल बॉल्स ऑफ आइस दैट फॉल लाइक ए रेन. ओके, बचपन से तुम देखा होगा हेल स्टोन्स, और वो खाने के लिए भी बहुत अच्छा होता. ठीक है, ठीक है. वो बिल्कुल पानी जैसा है, एक स्टोन जैसा, मतलब हम आइस क्यूब की जैसे है वो. ठीक है. ए स्टॉर्म इन विच हेल स्टोन्स फॉल इज ए हेल स्टॉर्म. ओके, हेल स्टोन्स गिरने के बाद, गिरने के टाइम का जो बारिश को कहते हैं हेल स्टॉर्म. ठीक है. यू नो दैट द ए स्टॉर्म इज बैड वेदर विथ स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स, रेन, थंडर एंड लाइटिंग. स्टॉर्म का वही मीनिंग है. स्टॉर्म मतलब यही है, बैड वेदर विथ स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स, रेन, थंडर एंड लाइटनिंग. ये सारा चीज़ मिला के उसको बोलते हैं स्टॉर्म. ठीक है, अंग्रेजी में. और तूफान बोलते हैं उसको. स्टॉर्म मतलब तूफान है. ठीक है. देर आर डिफरेंट नेम्स इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड फॉर स्टॉर्म्स. वो नाम तो अलग अलग है बहुत, मतलब दुनिया का सारा प्लेसेस में नाम सेम नहीं है, अलग अलग है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन देयर नेचर. उसका नेचर के ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं, स्टॉर्म का नेचर के ऊपर. कैन यू मैच द नेम्स इन द बॉक्स विद देयर डिस्क्रिप्शन बिलो एंड फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. यू मे यूज ए डिक्शनरी टू हेल्प यू. डिक्शनरी यूज करके फिल करना पड़ता है. गेल, whirlwind, साइक्लोन, हरिकेन, टॉर्नेडो, टाइफून. ठीक है. ए वायलेंट ट्रॉपिकल स्टॉर्म इन विच स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स मूव इन ए सर्किल. स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स मूव इन ए सर्किल, साइक्लोन है ये. ठीक है. एन एक्सट्रीमली स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड, गेल. ए वायलेंट ट्रॉपिकल स्टॉर्म विथ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स. A violent tropical storm with very strong winds, typhoon. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of a funnel. फनल, फनल का मतलब देखेंगे. ठीक है, देखेंगे, आ जाओ. फनल, a tube or pipe that is wide at the top and narrow at the bottom, used for guiding liquid or powder into a small opening. ठीक है. not tunnel, it is funnel, wide at the top and narrow at the bottom. ओके, उसको फनल बोलते हैं. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of a funnel. tornado. ठीक है. A violent storm with very strong winds, especially in the western Atlantic Ocean. hurricane. ठीक है. Very strong wind that moves very fast in a spinning movement and causes a lot of damage. ये whirlwind है, whirlwind. स्पिनिंग होते हैं ना, उसको whirlwind बोलते हैं. ठीक है. नोटिस हाउ द वर्ड होप इज यूज्ड इन दीज सेंटेंसेस फ्रॉम द स्टोरी. ठीक है. आई होप it passes quickly. It means the hailstorm. Okay. There was a single hope, help from God. In the first example, hope is a verb, okay, which means you wish for something to happen. In the second example, it is a noun. Okay. मतलब वर्ड तो सेम ही है, होप ही है, लेकिन एक बार ये वर्ब का नाम मतलब स्थान लिया था यहाँ पे नाउन का स्थान लिया था, ठीक है। नाउन मीनिंग ए चांस फॉर समथिंग टू हैपन, ओके। Match the sentences in column A with the meanings of hope in column B. Oh, like that? Will you get the subjects you want to study in college? Will you get the subjects you want to study in the college? I hope so. A feeling that something good will probably happen, thinking that this would happen, stopped believing that this good thing would happen, wanting something to happen, showing concern that what you say should not offend or disturb the other person. A way of being polite, wishing for something to happen, although is very unlikely. आखिरी वाला मैच करते शायद. I hope you don't mind my saying this, but I don't like the way you are arguing. ये है, ये है. कैसे मैच करेंगे? हमारे पास पेन पेन का ज़रूरत है. अभी पेन लिया था, ये इधर से उधर एक लाइन खींच खींच के डाला था, ठीक है. This discovery will give you a new way of being polite. सही है. This discovery will give you new hope to HIV or AIDS sufferers. हाँ, ये उससे मैच करते हैं, ठीक है. We were hoping against hope that the judges would not notice our mistakes. इसका चांसेस ही कम है. फिर इसको क्या बोलेंगे? इधर ही खींच के डालेंगे. I called early in the hope of speaking to her before she went to school. यहाँ पे 6 है, यहाँ पे 1 2 3 4 5 6. सही है. फिर कहाँ पे मिस हो गया? Thinking that this would happen. Just when everybody had given up hope, the fisherman came back 7 days after the cyclone. ये है. किसी का मतलब भरोसा नहीं था कि ये आएगा करके, फिर भी आ गया वो. I called early in the hope of speaking to her before she went to school. ये है, ठीक है. और इसके लिए क्या बचा? यही बचा है. ठीक है, ठीक है. Relative clauses. So look at these sentences. All morning Lencho, who knew his fields intimately, looked at the sky. अच्छा है, कुछ गलती नहीं है इसमें. The woman who was preparing supper replied, "Yes, God willing." The italicized parts of the sentences give us more information about Lencho and the woman. We call them relative clauses. Notice that they begin with the relative pronoun who. Other common relative pronouns are whom, whose, and which. The relative clauses in A and B above are called non-defining because we already know the identity of the person they describe. Lencho is a particular person and there is a particular woman he speaks to. We don't need the information in the relative clause to pick these people out from a larger set. A non-defining relative clause usually has a comma in front of it and a comma after it. Some writers use a dash instead, as in the story. If the relative clause comes at the end, we just put a full stop. Okay. Join the sentences given below using who, whom, whose, which as suggested. I often go to Mumbai. Mumbai is the commercial capital of India. Here you can put which in place of Mumbai. Okay, that is relative clause. My mother is going to host a TV show on cooking. Who cooks very well? Okay, you can remove she here. Okay, by putting a comma. The sports persons are going to meet the president. Their performance has been excellent. President, comma, whose performance has been excellent. Lencho prayed to God, whose eyes see into our minds. This man cheated me, whom trusted him. Whom, sorry, I trusted whom. Sorry, him निकाल के comma, यहाँ पे you have to put comma. Then I trusted whom. I trusted whom. This man cheated me. Whom I trusted. I trusted whom is not good. Who I trusted. Okay. Sometimes the relative pronoun is relative clause remains hidden. For example, look at the first sentence of the story. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on crest of a low hill. Okay. We can recreate the sentence as the house, which was the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. Here it is hidden. Okay. In A, relative pronoun which and the verb was are not present. Yes. Okay. Using negatives for emphasis. We know that the sentences with words such as no, not, or nothing so the absence of something or contradict something. For example, this year we will have no corn. Corn will be absent. The hail has left nothing. That is the absence of a crop. These are not raindrops falling from the sky. They are new coins. So this contradicts the common idea of what the drops of water falling from the sky are. Okay. But sometimes native words are used just to emphasize an idea. Look at these sentences from the story. Lencho had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. He had done only this. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. He had only this reason. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. He showed no surprise at all. Now look back at example C. C. Notice that the contradiction in fact serves to emphasize the value or usefulness of the rain to the farmer. Right? Find the sentence in the story with native words which express the following ideas emphatically. Emphatically, we will see no, we don't need this anymore. Okay. Emphatically means in a forceful way. Okay. Or without doubt, clearly. Emphatically means without doubt in this case. Okay. The trees lost all their leaves. Go back to the story and write the sentence which has this meaning. The letter was addressed to God himself. The postman saw this address for the first time in his career. Okay, Fine. Metaphors. The word metaphor comes from the Greek word meaning transfer. Metaphors compare two things or ideas. Okay, quality or a feature of one thing is transferred to another thing. Some common metaphors are the leg of the table. The leg supports our body, so the object that supports a table is described as a leg. The heart of the city. The heart is an important organ in the center of our body, right? So this word is used to describe the central area of the city. In pairs, find metaphors from the story to complete the table below. Try to say what qualities are being compared. One has done for you. Example is given. Object is cloud. Metaphor is huge mountains of clouds. Means the mass or hugeness of mountains. द मास और ह्यूजनेस ऑफ माउंटेन उसके साथ किसको कंपेयर किया, क्लाउड्स को कंपेयर किया था. जैसे रेन ड्रॉप्स देखो, हेल स्टोन्स देखो, लॉकस्ट लॉकस्ट मतलब लार्ज मेनली ट्रॉपिकल ग्रास हॉपर विथ स्ट्रॉन्ग पावर्स ऑफ फ्लाइट, स्ट्रॉन्ग पावर्स ऑफ फ्लाइट. ओके, it is usually solitary, but from the time to time there is a population explosion. ओके, ओ लॉकस्ट अभी पता चला, ग्रास हॉपर है. ग्रास हॉपर है, बहुत खतरनाक है. इसके लिए, किसके लिए, फार्मर्स के लिए. पूरा पूरा का पूरा कहा जाता वो. An epidemic, a disease that spreads very rapidly and leaves many people dead. An ox of a man. अभी ये टेबल पूरा कर दो. Speaking. Have you ever been in great difficulty and felt that only a miracle could help you? जैसे स्टोरी में हमारा हीरो के साथ हुआ था, ऐसे तुम्हारे लाइफ में कभी हुआ था? ये डिफ़िकल्टी बहुत ज़्यादा हो के तुम भरोसा ऊपर मतलब भगवान के ऊपर छोड़ दिया कभी? हाउ वॉज योर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व्ड? तुम्हारा दिक्कत कैसे सॉल्व हो गया, रिजॉल्व हो गया? स्पीक अबाउट दिस इन क्लास विथ योर टीचर. हाँ, वो गलती कभी मत करना. लोग तो हंसेंगे. एक एक स्टोरी कुकअप करके वो बता दो, जो अच्छा वाला स्टोरी फिल्म की जैसा होना चाहिए. ठीक है, एक स्टोरी बना के वो बता देना, अच्छा होगा. Listening. Listen to the letter given under in this lesson. Read out by your teacher or on the auditive as you listen. Fill the table given below. The writer apologizes, says sorry because. Listen to the letter. Okay. Read out by your teacher on the auditive as you listen. Fill in the table given below. The writer apologizes, says sorry because. The writer has sent this to the reader. The writer sent it in the month of. The reason for not writing earlier. Sarah goes to. Who is writing to whom? Where and when were they lost together? ऑडियो टिप सुन के करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, अभी राइटिंग देखो. लेंचो सफर्ड फर्स्ट ड्यू टू ड्रॉट एंड देन बाय फ्लड्स. आवर कंट्री इज ऑल्सो फेसिंग सच सिचुएशंस इन द रिसेंट ईयर्स. हमारे देश में भी हो रहा था ऐसे वाले हरकतें. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? देयर इज फ्लड एंड देयर इज ड्रॉट. देयर इज अ नीड टू सेव वाटर थ्रू वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग. Design a poster for your area on how to save water during summer and when it is available in the excess. वो रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग एक ही तरीका है, वो अच्छा तरीका भी है. उसके लिए एक पोस्टर बना दो. In this lesson, what we have done. Introduce a student to the story that they are going to read. Related a thought-provoking story about the nature of belief. Okay. Helped students through an interesting activity to understand something that happens in the story. How to send money using a money order. guided them through the reading activity by providing periodic comprehension checks as they read, and checked for holistic understanding at the end of the reading activity. That is good. Provided interesting exercises to strengthen students' grasp of the specific vocabulary found in the story, and also introduced them to related vocabulary. और भी बाकी है, explain specific areas of grammar, non-defining relative clauses, and the use of negatives for emphasis, providing illustrations from the text and exercises for practice. emphasis means importance, जिसको दिया था उसको emphasis बोलते हैं, नहीं है तो हम इधर भी देख सकते हैं, स्पेशल इंपॉर्टेंस वही बोला था ना, उसको बोलते हैं emphasis. Explained what metaphors are and helped students identify metaphors in the providing clues in the test by providing clues, provided a context for authentic speaking, provided an interesting listening activity. Given below is the passage for listening activity. यही है passage. Bath House, 256 Circuit Road, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, India, 25th January 2006. Dear Aarti, how are you? I am sorry I haven't written for a very long time. I think I last sent you a birthday card in the month of September 2005. We have just moved house. See our new address above. This is our new home. Sarah has just about started going to school. We have admitted her to little feet, as her feet is very little, that's why. As this is very close to our new home, I am sitting here by the window sill writing to you. There is a slight drizzle outside, and I am reminded of the good times we had together at Bangalore last year. Do write back. Love, Jaya. Okay. This is the listening thing. Okay. After listening this one, you have to answer those questions. What you can do before you read, encourage students to share their ideas about what will happen in the story. Activity: before filling out of the form, get the students to read through the form and decide. Whew, this is not for students. This is for teachers. Okay. Dust of snow. What is this? Fire and ice. Only these two pages are left. Okay, let's see. Dust of snow. Okay, is it a poem? It looks like a poem. We have to sing a poem like a song. The way a crow shook down on me, down on me. The dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood, a change of mood, and saved some part of the day I had rude. This is written by Robert Frost. Okay, hemlock. Hemlock meaning a poisonous plant with a small white flowers. Rude means held in regret. Okay, the way a crow shook down on me. क्रो मतलब पता ही होगा तुमको, वो क्रो ने उसके ऊपर द डस्ट ऑफ स्नो फ्रॉम ए हेमलॉक ट्री. Okay, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rude. This poem presents the moment that seems simple but has a larger significance. Compare this other quotation from Robert Frost, the same author. Always, always a larger significance. A little thing touches a larger thing. What is a dust of snow? What does the poet say has changed his mood? How has the poet's mood changed? How does Frost present nature in this poem. The following questions may help you to think of an answer. What are the birds that are usually named in poems? Crow. Do you think a crow is often mentioned in poems? Perhaps. Why not? What images come to your mind when you think of a crow? A black bird making a unpleasant sound. Again, what is a hemlock tree? That is a poisonous tree. Why doesn't the poet write about a more beautiful tree such as maple or an oak or pine? Because the situation is not related, that is not positive, right? That is crochet, that's why. What do the crow and hemlock represent? Joy or sorrow? Sorrow. What does the dust of snow that the crow shakes off a hemlock tree stand for? Maybe shit of that crow. Have there been times when you felt depressed or hopeless? Have you experienced a similar moment that changed your mood that day? For many times I felt, but okay, no problem. That has to be there. Life is like a wave. It is like a running wave. There will be ups and there will be downs. Not in one man's life. Everybody's life is like that. There has to be up and there has to be down, like a wave. Okay, ups and downs are common for everybody's life. What's the big deal in it? Okay, we have to deal with it. That's it. Okay, enough of that. Fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire. Oh, this is also poem by the same author, so it has to be sung. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. Oh, it's nice. From what I have tasted of desert, I hold with those who favor fire. Why like that? But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of it to say that for a destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Mm-hmm. Would suffice. Some say the world will end in the fire. कुछ लोग बोलेंगे ये दुनिया फायर से एंड हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सम से नाइस. नहीं नहीं, फायर से नहीं, आइस जो होता है ना उससे उससे एंड हो जाता करके बोल रहे कुछ लोग. फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हैव टेस्टेड ऑफ डिजायर आई होल्ड विद दोज हु फेवर फायर. आतर का साइड किस में है? फायर में है. ठीक है, मतलब ये फायर का साइड ले रहा था. बट इफ आई इट हैड टू पेरिश ट्वाइस, मतलब दो बार पेरिश मतलब बंद होना, अंत होना. अभी दिखाता हूँ. डाई. ठीक है, एस्पेशली इन वायलेंट और सडन वे. दोबारा होगा तो आई थिंक आई नो इनफ ऑफ हेट. इंटेंस डिसलाइक को बोलते हैं हेट. ओके. टू से दैट फॉर डिस्ट्रक्शन आइस is also great and would suffice. Suffice means sufficient, or be enough or adequate. Perish means die. We gave suffice means be sufficient. Okay. Thinking about the poem, there are many ideas about how the world will end. Do you think the world will end someday? Have you ever thought to them what would happen if the sun got so hot that it burst or grew colder and colder? For Frost, that author, what do fire and ice stand for? Here are some ideas: greed, conflict, insensitivity, avarice, fury, coldness, cruelty, intolerance, indifference, lust, rigidity, hatred. Avarice means avarice, extreme greed for wealth or material gain. Okay. Oh, what this means? They means hatred. Okay. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? How does it help in bringing out the contrasting ideas in the poem? Okay. Oh, the third question you have to answer anyway. Oh, this is the end. We will meet in the next session. Okay. Thank you. See how beautiful this nature is. You also start planting the trees. Let us bring a new change in our society. Let us plant the trees and let others plant the trees. Let's take this pledge seriously from now. Thank you.